Okay, I have like the biggest news ever. Guys, woo! I booked Royal Caribbean, Grease the Musical. Holy shit. I wish I looked cuter right now. Oh my goodness. I'm like at a loss of words. I don't even think the video, no it didn't. I didn't even like finish editing, but I literally just like filmed a video of me like crying my eyes out because I thought that after like 4 months of like hardcore auditioning, I did not book anything. Oh my god. This is for Harmony of the Seas, the biggest cruise ship in the whole world. It's going to the Eastern and Western Caribbean. I'm basically getting paid to do what I love and to travel the world. So, like, for free, but being paid. Oh my god, I'm like not okay, but I'm like also conflicted. You guys are probably like, what? Yeah, I'm like happy, but I'm like, I don't know what to do with my life. It's a year-long contract. That is a freaking long time. You guys knew this was like I knew this was gonna happen. Like, I recorded that video about me getting it pretty far in the audition process, and I just had a feeling, and like I knew like I would have to think about it more when like it became like real, if it did, and it did. But like, it's from this July to next July 2019. I like rehearse in Miami, their Miami studios, until October. So I leave July 30th, so I still have like the whole summer, 2 months from now, because it's like May 20th, like, yeah, I have like 2 months. And then I'll be in Miami until mid-October. So I'm not like technically on the cruise until October, which is like, I'm not like out of the country yet or whatever. And also, my cruise docks, or like our port is in Fort Lauderdale, so every 7 days we're back there. So it's kind of nice. My goal out of this whole audition season was just to book something, and I did that. And I really thought for a hot second there that didn't happen, and I was really, really, really upset. And it hit me all the other day that when I like picked up the camera and recorded, which I guess I'll still debate if I'm gonna put that up, because I'm kind of like a week behind with all my vlogs, so I'd most likely obviously still put that up even though I'm like filming this video now. So maybe you guys would have already seen that if I'm gonna put that up. But if not, I'm sparing you my tears. But it's a real raw video of me like actually like freaking out and just having like a moment where I was like really upset that I really just was gonna have to look for an actual job, but I'm not. So, oh my god. But here's the dilemma. So as some of you probably know, or who's kept up, I think I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos, or like friends who watch me, I've spent the last season / like year on the Westchester Knicks dance team as one of their dancers. Basically that's the G League to the New York Knicks, and I kind of spent this whole year in preparation for the Knicks City Dancers audition. Yeah, so I've spent all of like this past season kind of like prepping myself, and that audition is fairly earlier this year than normal. It's like at the beginning in June, like the first week. And they're looking for a lot of girls this year. For me, I feel like that's like a very big opportunity. Like there are like there's like 8 spots left, and the team is of 20, so that's nearly like half a new team. Last year they took 1, to give you guys a perspective of like how 8 slots open is like a big deal. And I guess I really feel like I have a good chance, and I think like this team, the Westchester Knicks, like prepped me for that, and I just feel like really ready, and I feel like I have knowledge that could really, really help me, especially over the last year. Like kind of being associated with them made me want it that much more. So I'm kind of like conflicted because I didn't accept my proposal. Basically, I got a proposal from Royal Caribbean, and then I have to accept the proposal, and then they put together a contract, and then they send me a contract, and then I take like my time, read the contract, and sign it. So I didn't even accept the proposal yet, so like I still have some time to like play around with like stretching out the process as long as possible. But if we're being like totally honest, like I'm going to need to make a decision before the audition for the Knicks come up, and I'm just like really don't know what to do. It's like I'd be making a decision based on like not knowing if I'm even gonna get on. It's just like kind of like hoping I do. It's just like my mind's all over the place, and I'm like, my first initial reaction, like obviously I was like shaking, I was so excited, like I booked, like that's awesome. If I take this Royal Caribbean contract, I'd be getting back next July, so I'd not only be missing out on this year's Knicks audition, I'd also be missing out on next year's Knicks audition. So that's 2 years when I feel like my skill set is like at its max like potential for like the Knicks right now, if that made any sense. Like I've been prepping this whole year almost for that, and then to go and like, I'm obviously going to be dancing full time and I'm not going to like lose my technique. It's just like, you know, I'm like, I've spent my time with a team for the past year, so that's familiar with me, whereas in 2 years from now, I don't really know, like maybe they're just gonna look for one, like when is 8 people opportunity gonna come up again? And like I'm trying to think of like what is gonna make me more happy. But comes the issue, if I decline the cruise line contract and I don't make the Knicks City Dancers, then I'm left jobless. So that's my mindset. I mean, it sounds like I'm like totally not happy. I'm so excited. It's just like a lot to think about, and I have some time. Obviously, I'm gonna do some emailing and see if I can, you know, hold off any signing or decisions until after the audition. And it's for Greece. I don't know if I said that, but like my whole thing about cruises was like if I were to ever book one, I wanted to be a dancer slash singer. Like I didn't want to spend a year, 6 months to a year of my life just being a dancer, since I am like so big on the whole musical theater world. I wanted to be able to keep up with both. So the fact that I was cast in Grease the Musical, which is an amazing show, and Columbus, which is an original by Royal Caribbean, both are, I'm like a dancer slash vocalist is what they're calling me. So it's like exactly what I wanted if I were to book a cruise. And the whole situation with like not being like, you know, there's cruises that like dock in Japan. It's just like and it's the biggest one in the world. There's just like a lot of pros, but then I think about it and I'm like, will I regret not even putting myself out there for the Knicks? Nonetheless, I freaking booked a job, my first like job, like my first professional contract, like out of auditioning in a full force musical theater audition season. Wow. I've come a long way, and that's super exciting. I'm so proud of myself, and whatever I decide to do, hey, maybe I will decline this, and maybe I won't make the Knicks, and maybe I will be upset about it and be really sad, but my one goal was to book a job, and I did that, which means that I'm capable of doing it again, and I set a goal, and I reached the goal. So I'm really proud of myself, and I do have some decisions to make, but if I take the cruise ship offer, I guess you guys will follow me along on life as a cruise ship performer vlogs, because I would want to keep something up to keep me busy in addition to my busy performance life. That could be pretty awesome. With that being said, wow. So the purpose of this whole channel was to show you guys me booking my first job, and this is the video. I've been talking for 16 minutes again, so I hope I can edit this down, because I feel like people aren't really gonna enjoy listening to me in my car yet again. I say that every time I like record anything, but I booked Royal Caribbean, and I could potentially be on vacation for a year of my life being paid to do what I love and to travel the world and be on the biggest cruise ship in the entire world. Actually, I was looking it up, and I thought that for like a good like day, but now the more that I look, there's like one, like I'm on Harmony of the Seas. I booked Harmony of the Seas Royal Caribbean, if anyone's wondering. Buy one, get second person 50% off. If you guys want to come see me if I decide to take this contract. When I originally looked it up, it was like biggest cruise ship in the world, like give me all those details. The pictures are freaking sick. There's like, it's like really crazy. I've been on one cruise in my life and this is different. This is huge. Like there's like a merry-go-round, there's an ice skating rink, there's a wave pool, there's like, I don't know how it's all on a floating boat. There's a new ship called Symphony of the Seas, which officially took the title of biggest cruise ship in the world from the ship I just booked. But that was just finished being built this March 2018, so I don't know if it like officially took sail yet to like be considered the biggest ship. Either way, my ship is pretty huge. It fits like 7,000 people, I think it was, which is crazy. Like 7,000 people on a cruise ship. Yeah. So that's another thing. Like, it's not even like being on a cruise ship in general, like booking a job, but to book like the biggest cruise ship in the world, like, wow. So yeah, it's a good time. I booked my first job and I'm so proud of myself. And if any of you have a dream or a goal, don't give up. There are gonna be times where you are going to think it's not gonna happen. You're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna be sad. Keep going, because it's gonna happen. And if you think it's gonna happen, then you'll attract the positive energy, which will just only help better your chances. So I wanted to update you, and definitely more updates to come, because I feel like I'll be getting some questions about what I decide to do with my life. But that decision will be made in the next 2 weeks. So bye for now.